The Wiener Neustadt Canal is a 63-kilometre long waterway. Opened in 1803, it extends from here, in the Austrian town of Wiener Neustadt, to the capital Vienna in the north. Me and Nathan will be exploring 16 kilometres of this disused shipping canal to see what infrastructure still exists and how the canal is used in the modern day. Welcome to the north. Welcome to Wiener Neustadt. It's an industrial town, but it still holds on to its Baroque and medieval character. It's nice. It's a cold October morning, temperatures in the lower digits, but yeah, no wind, which is great for pedal boarding, so I'm happy about that. Nathan, come here. Just walking on the towpath now, looking for an easy way in, place to set up, so we'll keep walking, see what we can find. Towpath's looking really neat and tidy, grass is cut. I'm looking forward to this one, to be honest. It's a new one for me. I normally board rivers, something with a current, you know. Yeah, can't wait to get on the water, and also to give you a boater's perspective as well. I could have done this on the bike, but I think best way to see a canal is on the water, really. So let's get set up. I'll find a nice grassy bank to get my gear out, and yeah, let's get boarding. Right, bit of a backstory for you. 1794, and the Wiener Neustadt Coal Company presented the Emperor Franz II the plan to build a shipping canal. He sent one of his imperial engineers over to England on a fact-finding mission. Britain's industrial revolution was in full swing at this point. Bridgewater Canal was open for 32 years already at that point. Impressed by the high economic efficiency of England's canals, the Emperor granted the applicants permission to build a canal from the capital Vienna all the way to the Adriatic Sea in Trieste, Italy. Only the section between Vienna and Wiener Neustadt was ever built because of unsuitable geology. A canal route in the southern region was unfeasible. I drove the length of this route a few years back. It's quite a way. That would have been some feat of engineering. Okay, we are good to go. The water's fresh. Yeah, it's imperative that I don't fall in. Try to keep dry, and let's get the board in the water. Stay. Spin around. Come on. Come aboard. Here. Come on. Up, up. Good boy. Hey, you ready? Sit. Okay, we are off, and I'm already noticing, so quite surprisingly, a noticeable current. It's river fed, not too far behind me, so that must be it. That's quite nice, bit of a boost. It's not very deep. Yeah, my paddle touches the bed about 1 meter down, so it's really not that deep. Don't need to worry about drowning today. I'm coming up to a bridge now, the first bridge. It's quite a modern bridge. Got slight headwind now, but it's not affecting me at all. I'm going at a steady pace. Quite interesting really, because I'm in the centre of town still, a kilometre into the journey. There's just no industry at all. I mean, not yet. Everything's been replaced by modern housing. On the left bank I've got nice suburban houses. On the right, agriculture, just fields. It's really picturesque. Towpath is lined with trees. Coming up to our first interesting feature. It's an aqueduct that takes us over the river. Coming up to another low bridge now. Barges on this canal. They had a load capacity of around 33 tonne. I'll compare that to a horse and cart. And poorly built 18th century roads transporting, what was it, about a tonne. It's really efficient. The barges, they were 23 metres long and 1.7 metres wide. Just a sec, I have to duck. Here we go, we're clear. A journey of a loaded barge travelling from here in Wiener Neustadt to Vienna was around 2.5 days. So slow going, but like I said, very efficient for its time. And I'm enjoying the route as well, very leisurely. Hardly work at all. Aircraft taking off there. Must be an airfield somewhere on the left here. To the right of me is the Austrian Southern Railway. It runs south towards Slovenia. And I've got a very nice stone bridge coming up, my first one. Looks really nice. And we're almost 4 kilometres into the journey. It's getting interesting now. canal's really clean. I've not spotted any shopping trolleys yet. Little to no graffiti. We just had our first plane spotter. Whee! On that bridge there. Got some good weather now. The sun came out just now and it's warming up. My watch tells me it's 14 degrees. What a difference. I was up at 5 in the morning. The needle was hitting 2 degrees and I was almost having second thoughts. The Wiener Neustadt Canal is now a protected monument. There are no working or leisure boats on this historic waterway anymore. Shipping fell sharply around 1879 and the railways took over all freight traffic just before the First World War. The canal, it was shortened to 36 kilometres and from what I can see it's a popular recreation area, plenty of cyclists, there's a cycle route and it's home to rare animals and plants. I've spotted a few grey heron perching by the canal. Plenty of wildlife to see along the way. It's definitely not boring.
Hallo, servus.
Looks like I've reached a really overgrown part of the canal. Check this out. I'm sure I can find a way through. It's a challenge. Hold on, Nathan. Nice bit of woodland to the right of me. I think I'll take this place as my brake stop. I can hear something ahead of me. It sounds like there might be my first lock. Sounds like a weir, but it won't be. Just be a sheer drop. This is as far as I can go for now. Ahead of me is a lock, missing its gates, so I can't go any further with the paddleboard. But I'll take this opportunity to get a break, rest up, and then I'd have to take the board out and walk around, hoping that there's not another lock. And here's the lock. How about this for a spot? Not bad, right? Right then, shall we get serious? Let's talk about Rochdale. I'd like to shine the spotlight on my hometown for just a moment, because industrial units are being considered for construction on a brownfield site that hides a small section of Britain's canal heritage. The site was previously occupied by a company called Bradfern Limited, which manufactured hospital furniture between 1993 and 2009. My dad was assistant manager at this company, and I'd often get off the bus after school and walk along the canal route to my dad's workplace. And I remember being fascinated by the visual evidence of this long gone waterway, and thus sparked my interest in canals and railways. Before Bradfern, there were two Victorian mills on that site that were demolished in the 90s, I think, separated by the canal. I remember seeing the remains of the mills on the car park at Bradfern. The site is now in the hands of the council, who they've shown no interest in bringing the canal back to use. Such a shame. The Rochdale branch of the Rochdale Canal in the northwest of England brought boats in to the town centre. It's only 800 metres long. It was rarely used after the 1920s. The branch declined with the main canal and almost the entire section was filled in. Just one small section remains, and that's between Lock 50 at Oldham Road and Durham Street. A petition exists actually to stop any more building on the remains of the Rochdale Branch Canal, so it can be reopened. Well, hopefully there's potential for boats to once again navigate this historic route to the town centre and have access to facilities and safe overnight mooring. Well, the fight starts now, people, to get this historic branch canal back into operation, to see boats return to the town centre for the first time in decades. That'd be fantastic, and to see and to create much needed green space, yeah, for wildlife and the community. And it's great to see this canal and how it's thriving. Cyclists, hikers, day trippers, wildlife. Well, despite having a historic canal named after it, it's a real shame to not have a canal in the town. I can't tell you how important the waterways here in Europe have been for my mental state, yeah, during this pandemic. Recreational areas are now more important than ever, aren't they, for communities? And do you know what? Once it's gone, it's gone for good in most cases. We do have a golden opportunity here. All the stonework from the 1790s is still intact and buried under council-owned land. So no matter where you're from, or where you live, if you care for canals and rivers, even industrial heritage, when you have a spare minute, it would be great if you could join the Rochdale Canal's Facebook group and sign the petition, and together we can get the message out, raise some awareness, and save this canal from the neglectful and reckless town planners. I'll leave the Facebook group and the petition in this description, so check that out. Right, should we carry on paddling? I've got to walk a bit further on past that lock, and we can then continue on canal. Let's see. Come on. Steady. Steady. Okay, Nathan, come aboard. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Watch your head. That's not. Wow, that is tight. Okay. Steady. Steady. Ooh, that was close, but I made it. Okay, here's our second lock. And I best turn around and find an easy out. Hopefully my last portage around a lock. I'm nearly at my destination. It really is a physical effort, but I'm enjoying it. We'll sleep well tonight. Okay, this launch is a bit trickier. It's quite a drop, but we'll take it steady and see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Two hands. Okay, we're floating. That's good. The angle's better. But my bag's not in there. And we're in. Oh, that was tricky. Almost completed the journey. I think we're 14 kilometers in, and surprise, surprise, I've just seen my first bit of litter in the water. It's unreal. So, why not? We're going to do our bit, aren't we, Nathan? There we go. That's our good deed for the day. So, I've just reached another lock. It looks a little bit sketchy, but I'm going to try and investigate with my paddle just to see if it's doable. Okay, reaching out. I think I can clear it. Let's see. Bit of a speed boost. Oh, the fin clears it. Good call. Hello. We won't get many days like today this year. It's been just great. I mean, the weather, I couldn't have asked for more. I got sun, it was warm, windless at times. The hot air balloon in the sky behind me, perfect scenery. The canal is a treasure, yeah. It's lost its functionality as a shipping canal, but it's become something much more important to the people. It's a recreational area, it's a wildlife reserve. It's absolutely stunning, and it really makes the place special. It's been an absolute pleasure paddling this canal, and it's sad that the functionality of the canal has been lost, but the bare bones are still there to remind us of the glory days. Nearly made it to my destination. It's been a long paddle, a really long paddle. Bit tricky at times. The banks are steep and getting the board in has been a challenge. It's been a bit scary at some points, but I managed, and that's what adventuring is all about, right? It's about facing challenges and dealing with them in your own way. Definitely coming back again. And do you know what? There's plenty more of this canal to see. A lot of it is filled in. However, I can come back with the bike and see what actually still exists further down the line. And that's for another time. But today, it's been a successful paddle, and I'm tired now. And I think it's ironic that I'm ending the journey at a railway station. The same transportation that killed off the canals, but it's the comfy way to travel for sure. Anyway, onwards. Hey, well, we're on the towpath just as the sun is setting and we're on our way home. It's been a full day's paddle. I'm knackered, but thoroughly enjoyed the journey. Please check out the Facebook group and the petition, link is in the description, and together we can save waterways like this for future generations to enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Bye for now.